Os! Welcome back to the Singing Samurai. This is a minute or two with the Singing Samurai. Today's question is, what is good breathing for singing? What an excellent question. Good breathing for singing. I separate breathing into two categories. This is something that was introduced to me by my teacher, Mark Rucker, and I think it's an excellent way to look at breathing and not get too confused. One is breath control and one is breath support. Breath control is how much we inhale, how quickly we inhale, how deeply we inhale. And then at the end of a phrase, what do we do with the breath that's left over? And there should always be some breath left over. If there's not, then you didn't inhale enough. Breath support is what do we do with our air while we sing. We support our sound. It's really important to understand the difference between control and support. We never want to control our breath. We never want to look at a phrase and say, I need this amount of air to sing this phrase. It doesn't matter how big or how small, how long, how short, the high notes, how loud, how quiet, how powerful, how easy. The same breath, your best breath every time. And your best breath is the deepest breath that you can get, the most full lungs that you can get, having everything expanded, open, and released. And then without holding your breath and without getting stuck, at that moment where you feel like I really want to exhale, that's when you start to sing. That's the energy that propels that phrase forward. So good breathing, breath control, breath support. How much do I inhale? How quickly do I inhale? How deeply do I inhale? What do I do with my air when I'm done singing? Breath control. Breath support. What do I do with my air while I'm singing? I support my sound. It's more complicated than that. Absolutely. But those are the basics. Those are the fundamentals. And there's so much to explore with those things. So as a good example, give yourself enough time to take breath in the exercise that you're working on. And maybe you feel like in a piece of music you're singing, I don't have all that time. You have more time than you know. You have so much more time. I'm constantly reminded by my teacher, you have more time. Breathe. Breathe, man. Just breathe. Like every lesson, breathe. I am breathing. Breathe more. Take that deep, deep, deep inhale. Let everything expand. You should feel it expand in your ribs and the sides of your body, in your back, in your lower back. Diaphramatic breathing. Breathe from the diaphragm. What does that mean? It means that your body is relaxed enough that your diaphragm can contract all the way down, push your guts out of the way, pull the bottoms of your lungs more open. And there's more to that, a lot more to that. People can talk for hours and hours and hours about diaphragmatic breathing or breathing from the diaphragm. But in the simplest sense, it's just to say relax your body well enough to take in that really good deep breath. For more on this, please visit thesingingsamurai.com or watch other videos in the basics series. Os!